Welcome back to another episode of No Money Spent. This is episode 21. And today we're going to be talking about some of the most underrated players that are out there right now. And the great thing about this, of course, no money spent. Most of these guys are really cheap and easy to get. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Santana here. We're back with another No Money Spent video. This is episode 21. Today we're going to be talking about underrated cards. And the great thing about these guys, they're really easy to get. And it's crazy, man. There's so many 99 overalls in this game. Even day one, just everybody had 99 overalls. But the crazy thing is, just because they're 99 does not mean that this is the best card in the game. There is a true overall here, right? So a lot of 97s, some of these guys are really, really good. And they're really, really cheap, easy to get cards. And a lot of them play better than the 99s. So let's talk about it. Let's look at the God Squad that I have right here. Of course, I do have a lot of 99 overall cards that are in here right now, but these guys play really, really good. They play well above 99 overall. But you see here, I do have some 97 overall players that are in my starting lineup right now. And I'm going to start off with the caveman here. Johnny Damon, 97 overall. Granted, he does not have the greatest power in the world. He really doesn't have good power at all. But he is a good leadoff hitter. He's got good contact. He has that 125 clutch. Clutch is very important in this year's game. If you're unfamiliar with what clutch is, basically certain situation, high pressure situations, you know, bottom of the ninth, you're down by one and there's a player on third, right? This is the player that you want in that situation. He's going to be able to perform and have the highest amount of success. But for me, Johnny Damon has been playing really, really well. He's got a good swing. He's got the speed. You want to make sure that you have speed in the outfield. I don't know if you guys have ever used like a Babe Ruth or anything like that in the outfield in this year's game, but it is an absolute headache. You get those horrible animations when they get a terrible jump. You won't get this with Johnny Damon, and you want to make sure you have really, really good outfielders out there because it is very frustrating when they get that horrible animation. You can get this Johnny Damon by doing the Season 2 reward path here, and it's the Season 2 XP reward path incognito card. He is in here. Very easy to get, and if you don't like him, you can sell him. You can also buy him if you don't have any more of these packs. You can buy him for like 14,000 stubs on the market. Next one I've got here is this Jimmy Fox Double X, this incognito card. He's got really, really good power, pretty good contact, not the best speed in the world, and his clutch is over 100. The good thing about this card is the fact that he can play catcher. I feel like right now catchers are really, really hard to come by. There's two catchers that I really, really like, and neither one of them are 99 overalls. Jimmy Fox, he always plays well in MLB The Show. Easy to get as well. He's part of the Oakland Athletics team affinity. And then the other catcher that's in the same exact team affinity, I do think this guy's a little bit better than Jimmy Fox. That is Mike Napoli. Reason why I like this card a little bit better, he's got that 125 clutch. His power is unbelievable, and he's got a really nasty swing. I think that this card is one of those cards that plays way above 99 overall. He's absolutely disgusting. His hitting stats are just ridiculous. I love Mike Napoli, but his defense, not the greatest, but we get a Mike Napoli for power reasons only. Next one to talk about here, we got a lot of incognito cards. Tim Hill, and this is a 90 overall. Tim Hill's really, really easy to get. He's part of the Incognito series program, and it is the first player that you get, and it's a relief pitcher. Not only is he a relief, he's also a lefty, and he has a goofy release with a pretty good pitch selection. Lefty relievers are really, really hard to find, but the good thing is this guy is a relief pitcher. So what does that mean? The Trevor Hoffman upgrade will apply to this Tim Hill. So if you have him in your lineup, he's going to get those attribute boosts and really boost him up to make him a really good pitcher. It's another thing to keep in mind with these lower overall players. There is a captain out there somewhere that can get that guy boosted up. So you might want to take a look at that and see how much better you can make your team. Next one I want to talk about is this Muntaga Murakami. This was part of the set 1 reward path. He's a little bit more pricey now than what he was. He got down to like 14, 15,000 now. He's sitting right around like 23,000 if you just put a buy order in for him. He's easy to get. But this guy still to this day is probably one of the best hitters in this game. For that cheap, he's got 125 power on both sides. That is a steal. Now I know set 3 is not soon, but set 3 will be coming out, and this card, it's not going to be completely gone, but you won't be able to use him as much as you could right now. When set 3 comes out, we're going to have the ability to use our wild card. So this is a player right here that you could use a wild card on if you say you don't have Chipper Jones or somebody else that is a little more expensive to get, this is a set 1 card that's cheap, easy to get, and you'll be able to use that wild card on him in set 3. And he's hands down, he is one of the best hitters in the game still to this day. This one is this 97 overall Luis Gonzalez. This is part of set 2 Kaiju series, so the good thing is we get to use this guy for quite some time. Very, very easy to get this card. All you got to do is win 5 games in events. You'll get that rewind pack and you can take this Luis Gonzalez. I feel like Luis Gonzalez is always so underrated in every single MLB The Show game. It's absolutely insane. The good thing about this card, he doesn't have the best defense. So you have the ability to put him at first base, which is always good for guys that can hit really well and they can't defend. So you can put him at first base. Obviously, you can put him at DH as well. But defensively, doesn't look the best. But offensively, I really like this card. I think he plays well above his stats. Luis Gonzalez cards are always really, really good. Good contact, good power. He's got clutch above 100. I really like this guy. Another really easy card to get, a part of the April monthly awards program, is this Carlos Santana captain card. It's one of those very few cards that are out there that's a captain that just fits into really any lineup. But if you put him in the April monthly awards or the Guardians theme team, he gets a boost and he's absolutely nasty. He's a good switch hitting catcher. Those are tough to come by. We don't have a really good Adley Rutschman yet. That's what we're waiting for a switch catcher. But Carlos Santana, he plays well above his stats. He's got good power. He can hit lefties. He can hit righties. His power's a little low there, but he's got the contact. It's there. And again, he's got that 125 clutch, which is absolutely insane. Again, another good catcher. We need catchers. We need good catchers. If you're looking for a cheap one, Carlos Santana is the one. Another one from set 1 here. This is the 99 overall Trey Turner. Now, this is probably the hardest card to get, but at this point in the year, I feel like it's pretty easy to get him. He's one of the first milestones in the set 1 collection. There's plenty of free set 1 cards that are out there that you guys could get for free, and at least you could get Trey Turner. This card looks absolutely disgusting. Good contact, great power, again 125 clutch, and he's got unbelievable speed, and it's really awesome that you could use this guy in center field, but you can use him in left field or right field too. He's got the speed. He can get it done for you. Trey Turner. This one's gonna be Bob Gibson. It's gonna be the last set 1 that I go over here, because those, you're not gonna be able to use all these set 1 guys all at once. But Bob Gibson, cheap, easy to get, one of the hardest pitchers to hit in the game for whatever reason. In previous years, he hasn't been the best card in the world, but this card, it's really, really good. He's got a really good pitch mix. He can throw heat. He's got good quirks. He's got outlier on his fastball. You can get him out there for like 38,000 right now, but I feel like most of the community already has this card because you were able to get him in set 1. So Bob Gibson. Next one is another relief pitcher here. Lefty. He's got that goofy release. The Wolf. Aaron Loop. He's super cheap right now. He's going for like 14,000 right now on the market, but you can also get him on the Season XP reward path, I believe. But Aaron Loop, this gives me MLB The Show 21 days, that 99 overall card that came out. Actually, no, I think it was a 97. And it was very similar to this one. Same kind of pitch mix. He was part of the meta. Everybody hated facing this guy. And even at the higher levels, I feel like he's still very usable. And again, he's a relief pitcher. Qualifies for that Trevor Hoffman upgrade. And last but not least, this is something you guys should be checking all of the time. Go to your player updates and check out who is Supercharged. These are pretty much all live series cards. When they perform well, they get an instant boost up to a 99 overall. You want to see who's getting 99 overall Supercharged. A couple weeks ago, we had Brian Reynolds, which was probably one of the best outfielders in the game for a little bit. Now he's no longer 99, but it's always, we're always going to have Supercharged players. So you want to see who's out right now. Right now, we don't really have the best Supercharged players out there. But again, make sure you're double checking, looking at all these guys, because they're cheap, easy to get. You probably already have them, and they could probably fill in a pretty big hole that's in your lineup right now. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. These are all the underrated cards that I feel are really, really good. Let me know down in the comments who you guys think is an underrated player. Who's somebody in this game that you guys use every single game that you never see in any other lineup? To me, I feel like that's such a fun part of the game. Again, let me know down in the comments. That's going to be it for me, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out of here. Peace.